All right, how's everybody tonight? Did you have a good Saturday? Hopefully. Of course, we got the NFL draft wrapped up today. I didn't watch the whole thing straight through, though. There was, so much. I was kind of in and out and had a lot of other stuff to do. But I did catch a few little odds and ends of things here and there. And I was happy to see that my University of Kentucky Wildcat running back Benny Snell, got picked up by the Steelers. I know, right? My pro team picks up my college team player. Pretty exciting. All right, I think everybody's probably had time now to get in the room, and we should be able to get rolling here. We've got a couple of things we're going to open tonight. Before we do that, though, there is some information that we go over before we start ripping into things. So let's get started with that. So feedback, 100% automated. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you will instantly get positive feedback in return through the wonders of automation. Don't we love it? The next thing on there, far more important, is to say thank you. I do appreciate very much you being here, spending part of your evening with me. Everyone who bids and breaks and chats with me, I always am glad to see you. So thanks for hanging out with me on this rainy Saturday night. Well, rainy for me. Might not be rainy for you. We are taking a look right now at breaks that are listed on eBay that we're going to be tearing into over the next few days. So tomorrow night, Sunday, we're going to start at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. We will open the last case I have of Honors Football, as well as a half case of Bowman Baseball, which is the back half of a case we started a few days ago. Monday night, we will open Triple Play Baseball. That is a box of autographed memorabilia items. We'll find 3 autographed memorabilia items in there to be specific. We'll open another 5-box case of the TriStar Game Day Greats football jerseys like we're going to open tonight. We'll open another one on Monday night, as well as some National Treasures basketball case of that again on Monday night. Tuesday, half case of Flawless Football and Contenders Draft Picks football. We'll open a full case of that. And that'll be the first time we'll do Contenders Draft Picks by the team names. Up to this point, it's been first letter of the last name. We're switching to the team format now that the draft is completed, and undrafted free agents will have a separate bidding spot there on Tuesday night. On Wednesday, we're going to start really early and kind of at a weird time, 8:45 Eastern, 5:45 Pacific, because I've lost my mind. We're going to do a half case of Score Football, which is, a crazy amount of cards, okay? It's like 2,500 cards or so in that break. And veteran base cards do have their own bidding spot in that break. They will not ship to the team spot. So teams are going to get, rookie cards, inserts, parallels, autographs, numbered cards, all that jazz. But veteran base cards have their own bidding spot and don't go out to the teams. Thursday night, we'll open some 2019 Gold Rush basketball value packs. Those are 12 packs to a box, and kind of a box is the same as a case in Gold Rush, so however you want to call it. It's 12 packs. It'll have 36 hits in it, and we're going to open it for the first time in 2019 on Thursday night, and we'll break Flawless Football again on Thursday night as well. So that's what our lineup looks like for the next few days. Now, for tonight, lots of information on this page. Here's what you need to know. The autographed football jerseys, those are projected to ship to you no later than Saturday the 4th, a week from today. That's because free shipping stuff is always projected out about a week after the fact. Quite frequently, it goes faster than that, but it certainly means it won't go any later than that. And the other thing, if you don't get a hit in the football jersey break, your team isn't the one that's pulled. You are still entitled to a consolation card. It can be from any year and any series. I keep track of it for a rolling 90-day period. Typically, with the free shipping breaks like that one, I just hang on to those consolation cards until the next time you have a package shipping. Then at that point, I would send out any and all consolation cards that you are due. If, however, you don't hit in the jersey break and you don't want to wait and you want to get your consolation card sent by itself right away, All you need to do is send me a message. Let me know that. I'll get it taken care of for you. Our paid shipping break tonight is Gypsy Queen. I am anticipating it will ship approximately Wednesday. As always, if I can get it out faster, I will. If something unusual or unexpected happens, it could slide a day later and go on Thursday, but I think Wednesday's probably pretty fair approximation. Meanwhile, we are going to look at our lineup here, but let me check one thing. We may have a team available in this first break. I kind of think we do have one sitting unpaid. So I don't really see anyone in chat. I know there are some people kind of hanging around, but nobody's logged into chat at the moment. If someone wants to pick up the Ravens in this Jersey break, it's kind of a speak now or forever hold your peace kind of situation. Right now, that spot is unpaid. Our winning bidder also, they won it, and then, they didn't bother to pay for it. It's a nasty little habit a few people are in that make our lives unhappy as breakers. So if anybody's interested in that, let me know. And if not, I'll just let that one ride. The bid amount is not such that I'm going to lose my mind over it. So with that said, let's go ahead and take a look here at what we've got coming up. So, of course, this is a 5-box case. It is our 2019 TriStar Game Day Greats autograph football jerseys. This is break number 1. These just came out Wednesday. And, of course, everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay Saturday night, the 27th of April. And you will find team names on the left-hand side. Our winning bidders are across from it on the right-hand side, with the exception of the Ravens, which are marked unpaid simply because they were sold. But our winning bidder, well, it's supposed to be marked unpaid, but I made a typo. But our winning bidder didn't bother to pay for what they bid on. Yeah, right? Otherwise, you're going to see your name there across from your team. All right, so that has us squared away there. Looks like I managed to bang into the camera, which I tell you what, it seems like I do that at least once a night, doesn't it? I mean, what is the deal here? I need to get a different spot, I think, to set this tripod in where it's not so likely to be hit all the time. Seems like I hit it a lot. Skylar, I believe you did have the Saints in there. Yeah, let's look here real quick. Where are we? Saints. Yeah, you're in there for the Saints, so you are good on that. And then you're asking about the Ravens. Let's see. I mean, they sold originally for $18 and some change is what they sold for on eBay. Of course, that person didn't pay, so... if you want them, if you're interested, throw me out an offer, and if not, we're going to move onward and upward. One last little point of information here. I am going to change up the focus a little bit. You will see that the background has gone out of focus a little bit, but please don't be concerned by that. We're going to be able to see everything all nice and fine, even so. Should be able to see a little closer, actually. Ooh, these are brown boxes this year. That's kind of weird. I mean, I don't guess it's weird. It's just unusual. Usually the TriStar stuff is more, like blue or whatever. These are brown. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of brown, but anyway. And let's just set them, let me set them off to the, we'll do them one at a time this way, so maybe I'm less likely to bang that tripod over. I'm going to assume that Skylar is not interested in the Ravens since no offer came through there on chat. I'll assume that none of the rest of you were either, so the original bidder still owns that position. Not that they're going to pay for it, because they haven't paid for it at this point. My guess is it probably won't, but every once in a while, somebody who doesn't pay at the start will go ahead and pay later. So maybe yes, maybe no. We'll see. All right, first out, we have, oh, nice, William Perry, the refrigerator. Nice. Oh, yeah, that's pretty sweet. Refrigerator Perry, baby. There is your JSA paper authentication. your signature. I'm not going to take it out of here. And where's our sticker? There it is. There's our JSA authentication sticker. And this appears to be custom. It doesn't look like it's an authentic jersey. It looks like it's a custom jersey, or I should say licensed jersey. Anyway, so all right, very cool little hit there to start things off with Refrigerator Perry coming out. Actually, let's get all this paperwork on one side as our first jersey hit tonight. If I can get the bag. I tell you what, some of this stuff, like, it's adult proof. It's I don't know why. Some of these Ziploc bags, like, I can't see. They don't line back up. Whatever. We'll fool with it later. We'll just leave it unzipped. We'll leave it open for right now. Try and zip it back up after the fact. No sense fooling with it at the moment. All right. Second out, we have ourselves Alex Smith. Hey, hey. Alex Smith jersey coming out next. There's your JSA authentication. Your, we got a bunch of authentications here. That's an Alex Smith hologram sticker, the JSA sticker, and then, of course, the Alex Smith autograph. And let's get that one put aside. Hang on one second here, guys. I want to check something out here real quick. I just made a... All right. Coming up to our third. So we're supposed to find in every case, like a couple, I think, of football favorites and then a current star and a couple of Hall of Famers. I was trying to see if it says on here exactly what the configuration is per case, but it doesn't say on the box, but I do think it's in the product description that I have on the listing. Stefon Diggs comes out next. There is your Diggs jersey, JSA authenticated, the card to match it, and your signature up there at the top. That looks blue on the camera for some reason, but it obviously is purple. So we are Redskins and Vikings with current players at the moment. We've got a Hall of Famer, of course, out for the Bears with Refrigerator Perry. Evan, that's your first jersey win. Well, congratulations. It's always fun to get that first one, isn't it? Oh, Brian Bosworth. How about that? Seahawks hitting with the Boz. JSA authentication paperwork there on the back. JSA sticker to match it. And there is your Brian Bosworth signature. Seahawks. Evan says 1 Hall of Famer, 2 current, and 2 game day favorites. Okay, so obviously we've seen our 2 currents with Stefon Diggs and Alex Smith. Our Hall of Famer was Refrigerator Perry, so Brian Bosworth would fall under the football favorites, and that would mean this last box here out of the case should also fall into a football favorites category. It's kind of why I like breaking these by the case, because we know, kind of what our ratios are going to be. We have Paul Warfield for the Miami Dolphins. And there's a TriStar authentication on that one. Those are just kind of like generic ones. They don't really give us much information. But what would give you information is the TriStar hologram sticker and the number that is on it. And Paul Warfield's signature there, along with a Hall of Fame inscription. All right, so we're going to recap these, and I'll seal them all up later. We have the Paul Warfield, of course, that we just saw for the Miami Dolphins. We hit the Brian Bosworth for the Seattle Seahawks. Stefon Diggs made an appearance for the Minnesota Vikings. Alex Smith came out for the Washington Redskins. And we got things started tonight with Refrigerator Perry for the Chicago Bears. So that's our 5 jerseys. Let me get these put aside, guys, and tucked away safe and sound. I will be right back with you, and we'll roll into Gypsy Queen as soon as I get these put away. So just one moment, please. All right, and now I've got to get Gypsy Queen up on the table. This is the back half of the case, so obviously we don't have to do all the numbering on the end and all that, because we would have done that originally when we started this case. And let's take a look at our spreadsheet information here for Gypsy Queen. I guess I could flip them around so you can see that they were all numbered originally. That's the way I do it. If we're starting a case and not breaking the whole case in the same setting, I typically will take everything out, number them on the end, userandom.org, etc., etc. And I still think this camera's like crooked, or I don't know what I've done to it. Daggone it. Well, that'll be all right. Okay, let's look at our spreadsheet again, so we can start some Gypsy Queen. Probably the majority of you just saw this because we just talked about it right before the jersey break. But for those of you who might not have, please take a minute, review the information that you see there on the screen. I will not read it all off again because, you know what, that just irritates the people who have been on here the whole time. But if you did miss it, please review it now and hit me up with any questions. A 5-box half case break of 2019 Gypsy Queen. This is break number 6. It's the back half of a case. And of course, this also ended tonight on eBay, Saturday night, the 27th of April. Same format. Team names are on one side. Your eBay user ID is up in lights across from your team on the opposite side. Have one team in here that did not sell. That's the Marlins. If anything comes out for the Miami Marlins, it will hang out here with me since it had no one give it a forever home. Otherwise, all the rest of it, it's heading out the door to you. One of you, anyway. DV's is here. Hi, DV's Cards and Collectibles. And Kirk is here. Hi, Kirk. DV's Cards and Collectibles is looking for some Minnesota Twins. And Kirk, you had a bunch of teams, I think. I can't remember exactly how many, but I do remember you had several. I think you had 4 or 5 in here. Something like that. So Kirk's got lots of options to try to make some noise, so to speak. All right, if you haven't opened Gypsy Queen before, we're looking for a pair of on-card autographs here somewhere within our box tonight. Each one of our boxes, of course. They did away with those large box toppers, those big, like almost 5x7 size that were called Glassworks. They did away with those this year. They've been replaced by this special little pack of Chrome cards. So those are our new little bonus for each box, and they're kind of fun. And of course, as usual, we'll go over some of the variations and things as we break, and we'll talk about them more in the first box, and then once everybody's familiar with what's in there, we kind of buzz through subsequent boxes at a little faster pace. So Padres and Will Myers with a box loader Chrome. And then the Twins with a Chrome for Eddie Rosario. And this is going to be numbered. It's Jose Altuve. It's a refractor chrome numbered to 150 for the Astros. Little Houston action. 4 teams. Okay, see, I knew I was close with that, Kirk. I said 4 or 5. I was close. Close. I tell you what, I do that invoicing on autopilot so much. A lot of times I don't even necessarily notice who the bidder is. I'm just counting the teams and adding the shipping and, you know, fast and furiously trying to get stuff out the door. And then ditto, when I'm putting the spreadsheet together, I'm just kind of taking those sold end of auction notices that eBay sends, and I just copy the username and look at the team and just bam, bam, bam. I seldom take time to actually process who it is every time. So I know you all are probably thinking, like, you just showed us a spreadsheet. How do you not know? Yeah, that's how. There's a lot to do between the time auctions end and the time we start the break. So right away, we're going to find a black and white parallel. These are numbered to 50. They don't show up real often, so nice to see this one come out. And it is Stephen Dugar for the Giants, and again, numbered to 50, which you saw there on the back. So that's one possible variation that we can find in here. Some others that we may find: missing nameplates, logo swaps. There are the possibility of pulling Jackie Robinson Day jerseys or Players Weekend jerseys, 4th of July jerseys, but those are pretty rare. We don't see them very often. In fact, I haven't seen any of them yet, out of my breaks anyway. A Fortune Teller Mini Blake Snell for the Tampa Bay Rays. And of course, there are bazooka backs. As you notice, we don't typically look at the back of every single base card. We do look at the back of all of our hits and inserts. However, if there's somebody that all the cards ship, obviously. So if you are, if we find some after the break, which we often do, of course, you're going to get them. Tarot coming out there for Craig Kimbrell and the Red Sox. But if someone does want to see the backs of all the base cards at the end of the night, just hit me up and let me know. Freddie Freeman, Atlanta Braves. And we will do it at that point, kind of in you can do it real easily that way. Just a quick little spin through the back and the bazooka would stand out. But it's much, much faster to do it at the end and by request than if we turned over every single card as we went along. That would take a long time. But also, since all the cards ship, you know, you don't have to, it's not like you would miss it. You know what I mean? But I do know some people, especially if you haven't done, most of you have done breaks with me before. In fact, many of you break with me very often. But if somebody's new, sometimes they're like, oh, yeah, I got to see the back. So if that's the case, we'll do it. Corbin Burns, Milwaukee Brewers, is our autograph number 1 out of box number 1. So there'll be a second one hanging out here that'll show up somewhere along the way. Aha, short prints. I forgot to talk about them. Short prints are typically retired players in this particular series, and they start with card number 301 and they go up through card number 320. So anything that's 301 to 320 is going to be a short print, and again, they are typically retired players like that one was right there. I will catch a lot of those when we go through live. Occasionally, I might not catch one. If you see it, you're welcome to point it out in chat, and I can go back and grab it. Otherwise, of course, I'm sure I would catch it when I'm sorting. I try to catch it when we're going through live, but every once in a while, I'll miss one. It'll slide, you know, as in I won't notice it when I'm sliding by it and don't call it out kind of thing. Kirk, you are looking for Yankees mojo in particular tonight. All right, on a Yankee kind of roll. Bryce Harper, tarot for the Nationals. He's still in this set as a National. And Joseph is here. Hi, Joseph. You are feeling a Juan Soto short print autograph. All right, I'd like to pull that for you. This is Jacob deGrom tarot for the Mets. Yeah, my friend, I'd be happy to pull that for you. That would be a nice one to hit. There's a missing nameplate. It's Brewers Aguilar. So the Brewers starting off pretty well tonight. Got an autograph and a variation already. Ooh, red. Haha. We love our red. That's super low numbered. That's my favorite kind. Red for the San Francisco Giants, number 210 with Aramis Garcia. So nice low number coming out for the Giants here out of box number 1 tonight. Kirk, the Brewers are working for you, aren't they? They're working hard to bring you some value tonight. Working hard. Yeah, I shipped out a bunch of stuff today, and they didn't show up for my pickup. And my labels were printed, and of course the post office was already closed because the window closes really early on Saturday. But I was outside, and I saw a mail truck go by. I, ran after the person and flagged them down. It was actually somebody just delivering packages, not even, running around, putting stuff in mailbox. They were running around, but just a package route. And I was like, hey, take these, please. And they did. So hopefully they got them back to the main post office in time for them to circulate to the distribution center tonight. But my pickup, I don't know. They didn't show. There's your Reyes coming out for the Padres with a little autograph hit. It seems like that happens when my regular guy is off. Sometimes whoever's running the sub just, I don't know what happens, but they don't get here a lot of times. Oh, the Giants, that to 10 was yours too, Kirk? Yeah, then you have started off quite well. Here's a Yankee for you, as a matter of fact. It's Tanaka, numbered to 250. So yeah, I'm just hoping that package delivery person got back to the post office in time to, catch the last truck out to wherever they trucked them out to. Fortune teller, that's Aaron Judge for the Yankees, and a fortune teller, Aaron Nola, for the Phillies. I guess the tracking will probably update in the overnight hours. That's usually what happens. You'll send it in. Sometimes it'll be picked up here or dropped off at the post office way early in the day. And then tracking still doesn't update or change until in the wee hours of the morning. So they must have to do something to generate that. When they close out systems for the end of the day or some such, I don't know. But I keep checking it because I want to know if package delivery person got back on time. For the White Sox, that is Moncada. San Francisco Giants have a box topper. And that is Crawford. And the Mariners have a box topper with Encarnacion. I believe I've got, if memory is correct here, I think we have one more case of Gypsy Queen. And I thought we were done with Heritage because somebody was buying out the rest of my cases because we had so much stuff here to break. I just decided to move a few things out that way. But then one got left, so most of it got sold, but one case is left. So we may end up going back and breaking some more Heritage too. And of course, we got loads of Bowman left to break. Nothing comes out next week except for Score Football. That's the only thing coming out next week. Which, I mean, takes about a week to break one of those cases. So, maybe they're cutting us a little slack, right? They're like, yeah, we better not load anything else on them that week. Mercifully. Fortune Tellers, Brewers, Yelich. And here's an autograph hit for the Angels. The first autograph out of box number 2 is Francisco Arcia. So the Angels are on the board tonight. For the Philadelphia Phillies, it's Kutch, numbered to 250. Poor Kutch got bounced a lot last year after he got traded that first time, man. He's been all over the place. I hope he sticks at the Phillies, though. I really do like him. I think he's a pretty good guy. Wonder if that's... I guess not. There's a logo swap. It's for my Cincinnati Reds, baby. Tyler Mahle. See, there's the lady's face there instead of the Gypsy Queen GQ logo that we would normally see in that spot. And, all right, Ryan Braun. Let me just make sure he was facing an opposite way. I just want to look at that. Doesn't appear to be anything interesting about it, but you never know. We're stopping and looking anyway. It's another logo swap. It's also for my Cincinnati Reds. How about that? Scooter Gennett on that one. And a Fortune Teller mini. Looks like that's going to be Chris Bryant for the Cubbies. Yeah, I don't know what happened weather-wise around here, but you know it's been warm, it's been nice. All of a sudden today, it's like kind of cold out there. And it started raining. That's probably why I dropped the temperature again. But then I think I saw a headline, which seems crazy to me considering we are almost into May. But I'm pretty sure I saw a headline that some part of the country is expecting a bunch of snow this weekend. Like snow, and we're like a couple of days away from the 1st of May. That's just messed up. So I guess I shouldn't complain too mightily about it being a little bit cooler here, considering we have rain and we're not expecting snow. But also, I wouldn't want to live in a state where I was expecting to get snow in May. I'll just put that out there right now. That would not be a thing I would appreciate. Here's our second autograph out of this second box. And it's heading to the Royals, Brad Keller. So that's both autographs from here. We're now on the search for short prints and variations. It's a Taro Diaz for the Mets. Another black and white one. And that is Ryan Healy coming out for the Mariners, numbered to 50. Missing nameplate, Brewers. And that is Jeremy Jeffress. And on we go. So, yeah, my Steelers in the NFL draft, I love, of course, that we picked up Benny Snell at running back, because you all know how I feel about Benny Snell, or those of you who've done many breaks with me know how I feel about Benny Snell. But some of our other choices were kind of odd. Juan Soto Nationals Fortune Teller Mini. And I like our first round pick too, but I tell you what, we gave up a lot to move up and draft Devin Bush. So he better be all that in a box of crackers, because we gave up a lot of draft capital to get that guy. I'm worried that he's not going to be NFL ready. I am. I'm worried that he's going to, well, I shouldn't say worried. I think he'll show up, but I'm not sure if he's going to show up right away. I think he may have a bit of a learning curve, which I guess most of the rookies do, but honestly, we can ill afford that right now at that inside linebacker position. Pudge is going to be a short print. Ivan Rodriguez for the Texas Rangers. And another Taro Xander for the Red Sox. And the Patriots drafted a quarterback too, late round, but still. A Taro Puig for my Cincinnati Reds. Fortune Teller Verlander. Astros, of course, Verlander. Oh, I forgot I already cut the plastic on all those, didn't I? Yeah. Joseph, you feel that Juan Soto redemption? You feel it coming up? Well, let's hope. Let's hope we can conjure it up for you. Is he definitely a redemption in here then? Well, then let's focus our mojo on finding a redemption that hopefully will have your Juan Soto hit in it. All right, we got them all out of there. The Oakland A's. Chrome Laureano. My Cincinnati Reds with a Joey Votto chrome. A chrome refractor, which means I believe we should be numbered on this, for the Oakland A's. And we are indeed. It's numbered to 50 with Matt Chapman for the A's. I think Tier 1 baseball is our next baseball release. New release, I mean, which is, I want to say, if they haven't changed it, May the 8th, I think. Now, they do change those around really frequently, so don't absolutely, count on that. But that's, I think, the last I saw. It'll be Tier 1 on May the 8th, unless Leaf has something that comes out in between. I don't remember the Leaf calendar. But that'll give us time to get in some more Diamond Kings and Gypsy Queen and some of the Bowman that we've got stashed away. We've got plenty of things to keep us busy until Tier 1 comes out anyway. Carrasco for the Indians to 50, black and white. I always want to say Carrasco. I know it's Carrasco or something, but I always say it the opposite of what it should be, and I know it's wrong, but it comes out that way. Max Scherzer for the Nationals. Fortune Teller Mini. Atero Nolan Arenado, Colorado Rockies. I'm just, mainly, I'm glad that Vlad Guerrero Jr.'s been called up. That makes me very happy. This is going to make whoever has the Mets very happy. Jacob deGrom, you know what? He doesn't come out all that often. That is a quite nice little hit. Oh, and it's numbered to 25, and it's Bazooka on the back. There's your number up there. So even nicer than I thought, right? Like I said, it's going to be good. It's better than I thought. So deGrom and Mets with the big hit so far tonight. Fortune teller Diaz for the Mets. So that was sweet. A lot of times Echo has the Mets, but I don't think he does tonight because I think he's decided he's going to have to swear off of breaking for a little while. You know, it can be an expensive habit, that's for sure. So I think he's not on board tonight, but he normally does have the Mets. He would have been pretty happy with that. But I'd say whoever has the Mets is still pretty happy with it. It's a nice hit. A fortune teller for the Mets with deGrom. How about that? And there's, for the Phillies, a little logo swap, Segura. Next up, a tarot for the Yankees with Stanton. And a short print Sandy Koufax for the Dodgers. Gypsy Queen is one of my favorite sets of the year. I like Heritage as well quite a bit, but I definitely prefer some years to others. Well, obviously, because it always mimics, you know, just goes in sequential order and mimics what the card design was of that particular year. So there's certain years that I like better than others, card design-wise, and Heritage. But Gypsy Queen, I just kind of love it every year. One of my friends doesn't get it. They just don't like Gypsy Queen at all. They don't like the way it looks. They don't like anything about it. Like I do. I love that old school look and feel in particular. Fortune teller Javi Baez for the Cubs. So that's probably why I like Heritage and Gypsy. I mean, I like all the nice new high-tech, slick, fun stuff too, but occasionally it's nice to just travel back in time. Ozzie Albies Tarot Braves. Miami Marlins. This is going to be numbered to 250. And who do we have here? Alcantara. Hey, my Cincinnati Reds get an autograph. Oh, I'm kind of loving this half case. With the nice deGrom, and now we hit Iglesias for my Reds. Yeah, go Reds. Might be the only place we win in breaks. No, we're actually not as bad this year as we were last year for sure. All those short-term rentals we got from the Dodgers are helping things out a little bit this year. All right. We've got a blank nameplate that tried to get away from me there, but fortunately I saw it coming. We managed to hang on to him. He didn't go anywhere on us. And that is the Diamondbacks with Walker. To Juan Walker. All right, we are 3 down, 2 to go. This is box number 4 coming out right now. I was hoping I could just pull that seal off, and is this one going to not cooperate? Yeah, just the low-tech way to get the box open. All righty. For the Nationals, it's Trey Turner. And then we have the Marlins with Brinson. And the Detroit Tigers, it's a refractor, should be numbered to 50, and it is with Miguel Cabrera. I think I should have had a Red Bull today. I'm tired tonight. I don't know what my deal is. I got, I think, okay sleep, but I just all day today I've been dragging. Maybe it's the rain. There's an Aaron Judge missing nameplate variation for the New York Yankees, except it's not Aaron Judge, it's Stanton. I swear to you, I glanced at that and I would have sworn that Judge when I first looked at it. I looked more at the pose, I guess, than the face. But back that up a little bit. Stanton. And there's a tarot Aaron Judge on cue for the Yankees. I would say I need to have my vision checked, but then again, I know I do because it's all messed up from some surgery that went terribly wrong many years ago, and they can't fix it, So yeah, sometimes my eyes do play a little tricks on me. And a tarot comes out there for Corey Kluber. Guys are all very quiet tonight, too. Maybe everybody's just really low-key today. Nationals fortune teller Max Scherzer. Trevor Story and the Colorado Rockies. Seems like I pull a lot of Trevor Story autographs. I don't know if I really pull an extraordinary amount of them or if for some reason they just stick out in my mind more. But it seems like I pull Trevor Story a lot. And he's definitely the Rocky you pull the most often, you know? It's not like you pull a lot of Charlie Blackmons or whatever. If you pull a Rocky, a lot of times it is Trevor Story, isn't it? And we have another Brad Keller autograph. We already had Brad Keller, didn't we? Did we not? I'm pretty sure we did. Of course, we recap at the end. Pretty sure we already saw Brad Keller come out tonight for the Royals. So, Kansas City, you have a Keller and a spare. An heir and a spare, if he were a Royal. Yeah, he is a Royal. Huh, I just thought about it. He's Kansas City Royal. I was thinking like, you know, King and Queen royalty. Yeah. I made a really bad pun and I didn't even realize it until it was too late. There is a Acuna tarot insert for the Braves. A logo swap. Let's grab this behind it because it was in the back of my hand there. Javi Baez, Cubs, fortune teller. Here's our logo swap. D. Gordon, Seattle Mariners. A fortune teller DeGrom for the Mets. Somebody sent me a message the other day on eBay asking me if I had any Legends memorabilia from past years. You know, like programs or tickets or whatever. Ticket stubs, I guess, or whatever. And I really don't. I didn't know. I mean, do people collect a lot of the minor league stuff like that? I mean, I guess obviously people do. People collect everything. I collect a ton of stuff. I just don't happen to collect that. Fortune teller Diaz for the Mets. But you know, I seldom go to the Legends games. I used to go more than I do now. We used to be affiliated with the Astros back in the day, so to speak. In fact, Jose Altuve came up through here when the Legends were still affiliated with the Astros, but now we're, of course, the Royals, who have some really nice, good group of young players that were here all last season. We're just single A. And Herrera for the Phillies, it is numbered to 250. Yeah, I think I would probably, you know, it seems like it's always whatever's nearby you take for granted, you know? Like if we didn't have any minor league baseball here, I would probably be jonesing to go. But because it's just right around the corner, it's like, I'll go the next time, you know? A Babe Ruth short print for the New York Yankees. And also, probably because it's single A, it's not as interesting to me as if it were, you know, triple A, obviously. I really wish that we had the Reds team, but it's in Louisville. It's where Senzel is. Our Reds triple A is down the road by an hour and a half or so. But man, I wish they were here. That I'd probably go to more often because that's my team. All right. Last of it. Kirk says he needs some good finish here. Good finish mojo on what we normally call out last box mojo. We hope to find our big fiery hits in here. So let's see if we can bring them forth. J.D. Martinez, Red Sox. For the Dodgers, you've got little Belly, Cody Bellinger, and the White Sox, Abreu. So, of course, 4 boxes opened. The 5th one makes our half case is what's coming out of the wrappers as we speak. After we finish this, we will recap our numbered cards and our chrome box toppers, short prints, our autographs, you know, the highlight reel, basically. We will recap at the end of the break. So I know people jump in and out, and sometimes you don't watch it at all and just go straight to the end and watch it on replay and go right to the recap. I've done that myself. I do that quite frequently if I'm watching other breaks. For the San Francisco Giants, that is numbered to 250, Derek Rodriguez. A Fortune Teller Mini, Juan Soto, Nationals. Too bad that wasn't autographed, Joseph. That would have been pretty sweet. And there's a short print, Ty Cobb, golfing, of all things, for the Detroit Tigers. I see another black and white. We've had a good half case as far as black and whites, and this one's autographed. Woohoo! Michael Kopech for the Chicago White Sox. Hit a nice one there. Autographed black and white, parallel, numbered 250. So, last box mojo, not too shabby. A blank nameplate. Atlanta Braves with Ozzie. I wish I could do, if you're old enough to remember I Dream of Jeannie, I wish I could cross my arms and blink my eyes and have these all be just like instantly out of the wrappers and stacked neatly waiting for us to look through them. It's always the slowest part of any break, isn't it? Getting stuff out of the box and out of the wrapper. I'm more of an instant gratification type myself. That is a Tarot Aaron Judge. A Mike Trout Tarot for the Angels. Did anybody go see the Avengers movie yet? I haven't been to see it. I don't really have time to see a lot of movies these days, so I don't go very often. But I probably will try to get there for that. In the meantime, it's ridiculous trying to avoid all the spoilers. You know, anything you pick up has got some kind of spoilers for the Avengers. So I have to try to avoid, you know, reading any of it. But J.D. Martinez Tarot for the White Sox. If anybody has seen it, I'm just curious as to how you think it stacks up to infinity. Yelich for the Brewers, Fortune Teller Mini. And the Fortune Teller Verlander for the Astros. Fortune Teller for the Cubbies, that is one Chris Bryant. Just a few little packs left here. We're definitely closing in on it. Another black and white. You know what? We've done quite well with black and white in this half of the case. Had quite a few of them. I'm really pleased with the number that have come out. Mondesi, Kansas City Royals strike again. Numbered to 50. With a black and white parallel. Logo swap. Tampa Bay Rays, Kevin Kiermaier. Alex Bregman, Houston Astros to 250. You know, maybe we do the last case of this Gypsy Queen just as a full case. What do y'all think about that? If we did that, we would probably have to do it like on Sunday. Not obviously tomorrow, a week from tomorrow. And then just start early, you know. Start at like 8 o'clock or 8:30 or something. Padres, Jacob Nix, missing nameplate. I think we could probably bust through a whole case, and it'd probably take around 2 hours. There's a redemption. It could be what you're waiting for. You know, I leave them face down until the end of the break. Fortunately for you, we're at the end of the break, so you don't have to wait very long. So let's see. Is it going to be a mystery redemption? Is it going to be your Juan Soto? Let's find out. It's the mystery redemption. That's worth some dinero there, kids. Mystery redemption autograph B. We've only pulled out one other mystery redemption in Gypsy Queen this year. And guess what? I don't do separate bidding categories for them. You know why? Because I'm going to give everybody a shot at it. We're going to use random.org to give that bad boy out. So, you know what? Everybody's got a shot at it. Let's roll through how that works. So it's pretty simple. First part is we head here to the spreadsheet. I simply copy all of the team names, then we roll over here to random.org. We paste all those team names in here. And here's how random works with me. When I have 9 or fewer items in a list, I do random 3 times. The third time is the determining factor. When we have 10 or more, as is the case here, we do random 1 single time. Whoever comes out in the number 1 position after we hit randomize is going to get that redemption. Now I'm scrolling through here so that you can see that every single team is present and accounted for, copied off the spreadsheet, added here into random.org. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. It's headed to the Chicago Cubs. So the Cubbies coming out, the big winner. We did, in fact, have Last Box Mojo. We got a black and white autograph to 50, and we got mystery redemption here going to the Cubs. And that's, you know, usually get a few $100 for that. So Cubs came out all right there at the very end. So let's get everything situated here so that we can do a little recapping of the interesting, we'll call them the highlights, if you will, of this break. So we'll look through our box toppers. These are our chrome box toppers. So the ones that I don't flip over don't have any numbering. This refractor was numbered to 50 for the Tigers. This refractor numbered to 50 for the A's. The Astros get one numbered to 150. And that is that for our little chrome box topper cards. These are some of the variations. There are probably other variations in there that maybe I didn't catch when we went through live, but all the cards ship. I would catch them when I was sorting. And, you know, even if I didn't, you'd still get them. But anyway, this is what we did see. Missing nameplate for the Padres, logo swap Rays, missing nameplate Braves. Short print Tigers, Ty Cobb. Short print Yankees, Babe Ruth. A logo swap for the Mariners, a missing nameplate for the Yankees, missing nameplate for the Diamondbacks. There is a Sandy Koufax short print for the Dodgers, a logo swap for the Phillies, the Texas Rangers with a short print with Ivan Rodriguez, missing nameplate Brewers, logo swap Reds, missing nameplate Brewers, and a short print Roberto Alomar for the Indians. These are numbered but have no signatures attached to them. So there's Alex Bregman for the Astros to 250. All of our black and whites are to 50. This one is Mondesi for the Royals. San Francisco Giants, that is to 250, Rodriguez. The Phillies to 250 with Herrera. To 250 for the Marlins, Alcantara. Straight up 5-0 for the Indians. This is to 50 for the Mariners. To 250, the Phillies. To 250, the Yankees with Tanaka. This handsome little red card here is numbered to 10. That is Aramis Garcia for the San Francisco Giants. And then to 50, also the Giants with Steven Dugar. Our autograph hits, we had the Mystery Redemption Autograph B. It was given to the Chicago Cubs using Random to award that, random.org. Michael Kopech for the White Sox. That is numbered to 50, black and white parallel autograph. Kansas City Royals, Brad Keller. Trevor Story, Colorado Rockies. Raziel Iglesias, my Cincinnati Reds. Here's a nice hit. Jacob deGrom and the Mets. Don't pull it very often. Also numbered to 25. Also Bazooka. Right? Mets, nice hit. There's Brad Keller again for the Royals. This one, though, numbered to 150. For the Angels, you have Francisco Arcia. Urias came out for the Padres, and we got things started tonight with Corbin Burns and the Milwaukee Brewers. So that is it, I guess, for our break tonight. Now, recap tonight. I will put up the spreadsheet information again right now for those of you who might have missed it earlier or you want to catch it again. We're going to take a look at your shipping information, your projected shipping date, and also at the breaks that are listed to be coming up in the days ahead. So once again, the jerseys, which we broke earlier, will ship no later than Saturday a week from today. They most often go sooner. They won't go later than that. If you did not hit in the jersey break, your consolation card typically won't be held until your next package ships, unless you just write me a message and tell me if you want it sent separately by itself sooner, in which case I will gladly do so. Gypsy Queen that we just finished breaking should be on the way to you approximately Wednesday. If I can get it out faster, I will. If something happens unexpected during the week, could always go a day later. Wednesday's my best estimate. Everybody hit cards there. You don't need to worry about consolation. Every team pulled cards. Now we are taking a look at the breaks that are coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night we're starting 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. We will open the last case I have of Honors Football, a full 20-box master case. I probably should have said master case in there, but anyway, that's what it is. And then a 6-box half case of Bowman Baseball, which is the back half of the case. On Monday, Triple Play Baseball from Hit Parade has 3 autographed memorabilia items in it. We'll open another 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys and a 4-box case of National Treasures basketball. Woohoo! On Tuesday, Flawless Football comes into play. We'll do another case of Contenders Draft Picks football as well. That's our 2019 draft class. It will switch back to a team break, and undrafted free agents will have their own bidding spot. Wednesday, we're going to start way early, 8:45 Eastern, 5:45 Pacific. We're going to break a half case of Score football. It's going to be something crazy like 2,500 cards. So, bring a snack and a drink. We'll have to settle in for that one. And veteran base cards do have their own bidding spot in that particular break and will not ship to the team spots. Talking veteran base. On Thursday, Gold Rush basketball value packs. Those are a 12-pack box, and a box is the same as a case with Gold Rush. Go figure. I have 36 hits in it, or 36. Yeah, each value pack I think has 3 cards in it. So yeah, 36. And then another Flawless football break on Thursday night as well. So that is what we're looking at in the days ahead. That wraps us up for tonight. As always, I appreciate you being here, spending part of your evening with me. I hope that you have a fantastic weekend, or what's left of it. We'll be back at it tomorrow night, so come see me again sometime. Take care now. We'll catch you the next time.